Oh, don't mind me, I guess you might be wondering why I'm wearing these, sunglasses again like I, did in my, thoughts video on Matrix Resurrections. Well, it's actually quite simple. I'm receiving my message, should I choose to accept it. Alright, well, yeah, I guess you could pretty much, see where I'm, going at with this, so yeah. You'd be quite surprised that I've been, making good use of these, sunglasses somehow, so. But anyways, on that thought, hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and yeah, looks like we're back at it once again with, of course, another one of these right now, and boy, it looks like since after about 2 weeks since after my last one that I did, I think maybe now's a good time for me to, of course, talk about this latest movie that just came out in theaters as of now, So, yeah, I guess, if anything, it's pretty much what I need, and of course, if you did tune into, of course, the last thoughts video that I did where I talked about Nimona on Netflix, thank you so much for that. I definitely need something to, you know, help bridge the gap, and of course, what I need to do in between the last movie I saw in theaters, and of course, this one that I did get to see earlier today, So, yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say on, of course, that front, so yeah. And, of course, based on my little hint that I actually gave, why I actually wear these really badass sunglasses for sure, yeah, I guess for today's movie that I'm going to be talking about today, it's not just a regular old movie that I'm going to be talking about, yeah, pretty much of anything as established from, of course, on my mission I'm receiving. My mission, should I choose to accept it, is to talk about the latest movie that, well, is part of a movie series that, well, is pretty much well known for, of course, a well-known actor, Tom Cruise. I think you can pretty much see where I'm getting at for sure, so yeah, and I guess in that case, for that said mission that I actually mentioned, that I most certainly do accept for sure, so yeah, I think you can pretty much see where I'm getting at, and in case you actually don't, I did tease this at, of course, the end of course, my thoughts video that I did on Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and I did tease it in my previous thoughts video on when I talked about Nimona. And, well, looks like here I am officially talking about it here today, so yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into, of course, this mission, as, of course, we talk about the latest movie that had just came out. Yeah, I'd say roughly about a week ago, by the time this video goes live, and I do mean a week ago for sure, because, boy, by the time, the video was, pretty much out today, and of course, well past 24 hours since after I posted it. Yeah, it would be well over a week for sure. Yeah. Anyways, we're actually going to be talking about the latest movie that had came out for sure, which is none other than Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. So yeah, I think you can pretty much see where I'm getting at for sure. It is, of course, the latest movie that had just came out. And is, of course, the latest installment in, of course, a well-known movie series that's been around for some time, which is, of course, the Mission Impossible movie. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on, of course, that front. Alright. Alright, so before I could go right ahead and talk about this latest movie, I think it makes sense to give out a little background history on, of course, well, the Mission Impossible movies before I get started. And, well, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that if you actually have stuck around with these films ever since they first began for sure, I think we do know hands down the Mission Impossible movies as of now have actually garnered a reputation of being, well, good. And I mean it when I actually say it for sure. The Mission Impossible movies that have been out for some time have garnered the reputation of being, well, really good movies for sure. So yeah, and it is actually for a good reason, for entirely, yeah, for it's entirely for sure. Basically, in a nutshell, it's got some really great action, interesting characters that you actually get to know, some really great acting from all the actors, especially, of course, Tom Cruise for sure, to which, yeah, if anything, since I did mention pretty much a couple of thoughts videos some time ago that I said that Indiana Jones is, of course, one of the well-known movie series that is, of course, well-known for actor Harrison Ford since he played Han Solo in Star Wars. Well, I guess I can say the same thing. Yeah, I can pretty much give that same argument for sure. The Mission Impossible movies have actually been really well-known movies for actor Tom Cruise since, of course, Top Gun, to which... yeah, I guess it's no big surprise on, of course, that front, because if you may recall, well over a year ago, I did talk about Top Gun Maverick, which is a really, really awesome movie, by the way. Highly recommended, hands down, and yeah, definitely go back and take a look at, of course, my thoughts video on that for sure. I'll be sure to link it at the end card at the end of this video for sure, So yeah, and of course, if anything, the Mission Impossible movies is, of course, one of many movies that Tom Cruise is, of course, well known for, to which, yeah, many reasons why people log see Tom Cruise films, especially the Mission Impossible movies, hands down, is mainly because, well, Tom Cruise himself is, of course, well known for doing such very dangerous stunts, driving badass machines, and usually hanging off of something. Yeah, and I'm not joking when I say it, that shit is absolutely incredible. Hell, I dare even say I can't do any of that stuff. Sort of similar, of course, the stuff that I couldn't do, like, of course, gymnastics or ballet, just to name a few. But I am looking into finally getting myself into the ladder for sure. But we shall have to wait and see on that. I'm not going to give away any details. So. But yeah, I guess if oh yeah, I almost completely forgot. My Ballerina Barbara cosplay actually did get me into, of course, learning ballet for sure. But I mean, of course, taking classes on that front. But again, no details on that. But anyways, going back on topic, yeah, I guess if anything, much like all of his other movies, the Mission Impossible movies have actually really been well known for actor Tom Cruise. And it is actually quite interesting to see how it is also based on the TV show of the same name for sure, to which... yeah, it's almost kind of rare for sure, because a lot of movies based on TV shows have actually been absolutely terrible for sure, but something about Mission Impossible, on the other hand, actually really kept going for some time and really made us come back for more for sure, So yeah, and I guess if anything, I did finally get the time to, of course, take a look back at all these movies for sure, and yeah, I'll go ahead and give out my quick summary on, of course, all these movies. The first film was alright, but it did find it all the more confusing whether or not you may be a fan of the original TV show. The second film was, of course, pretty much just bad, and of course, what it has to do. But of course, the third film, on the other hand, is where things start to get really good for sure. And I do mean really good entirely, because the following three films that came afterwards, Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and Fallout, are definitely really great movies for sure, and truly the main highlights for all of the Mission Impossible movies in its entirety for sure, So yeah, that's pretty much my main summary on, of course, all these movies by far for sure. But yeah, needless to say, the Mission Impossible movies are definitely really good movies for sure. So yeah, and of course, given to that thought, I was really looking forward to seeing on what the seventh installment to, of course, pretty much this series will actually have to offer for sure. And good thing too, because this is the first of a two-parter as of now for sure, because yeah, as if, of course, one Mission Impossible storyline for a movie isn't enough, we gotta have two for sure, So, yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I could say on that front. And plus, this movie actually did take a long time to actually get out for sure. And that's in regards to its production for sure, to which, yeah, I guess you may be wondering, well, the Mission Impossible movies take a long time for its production to last before they come out. Is it no big surprise? Well, it is, yes, for sure, but not in the case of course, this movie for sure, because, yeah, this movie really took a long time to finally come out for sure, and even actually got stalled a few times due to the COVID-19 pandemic for sure, with one incident that occurred with, of course, Tom Cruise himself being absolutely furious and having a meltdown because of a few crew members not being socially distanced for sure, So, yeah, I think it's pretty much what I could say on, of course, that front. But regardless of course, all that, I still want to, of course, go into, of course, the newest movie just to see, of course, what they have to offer, especially since after I got off, of course, watching the first 6 films beforehand, and well, I did manage to, of course, get myself out of seeing this movie not too long ago, and a lot of you guys may be wondering, what do I think of this movie now that it finally came out almost a week ago? Well, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, who the hell am I kidding? Yeah, this movie is just absolutely phenomenal by far. So yeah, literally everything from, of course, from what I've actually seen on screen, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is just absolutely incredible, and I was really hooked on with, of course, what I've actually seen for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, it does resulting, of course, well, a really fantastic and very solid movie, hands down. So yeah, that's pretty much what I could say on, of course, that front. I really enjoyed this movie by far, and yeah, I guess compared to, of course, the other ones that came before, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that this movie is definitely the best one by far. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on, of course, that front. Alright, so now that I've actually got the short version out of the way, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about. For starters is, of course, the story, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, story-wise, I do think this movie is, of course, very straightforward, and, of course, what it actually has to offer for sure, and yeah, pretty much laid the ground very perfectly, I would say, to actually make this all the more action-packed and thrilling for sure, and yeah, I do find myself following through, of course, what goes on for sure, just to see our main heroes actually accomplish their mission for sure. Hence why these movies are definitely entitled Mission Impossible for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, story-wise, I think they really did an incredible job. It's very straightforward, and I followed it through rather flawlessly for sure, and I really do admire it for what it's actually doing for sure. So yeah, and of course, another aspect that I can say is, of course, the writing, and yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that the writing, I have to say, I will have to admit, it is actually very well crafted from, of course, what I've actually seen, and I really do admire the really amount of hard-working effort they want to, of course, pretty much put into it, like, of course, what bits of dialogue scenes that need to be written out, which are done very well, and, of course, what bits of action need to be thrown in, which is really very clever, I have to say, and yeah, literally everything else, just to, and even a few parts where they need to take a break and stuff from the action, again, pretty straightforward from what I'm actually seeing, and I really do admire, of course, what they've actually done for, of course, this movie by far. Definitely taking a lot of notes from the previous 3 movies that we actually got before this one for sure, and really works to the film's advantage for sure. So yeah, and of course I really do admire the really nice pretty much a little bits of a comedic breaks for sure, and yeah, literally everything else that I can say actually does work well in my opinion. So yeah. Those are what I can say for, of course, those aspects for a nutshell. Like I said, the story is very straightforward, and the writing, I have to say, is very well crafted, mixed in with, of course, some really, really good comedy, and that's just to name a few for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on, of course, that front. Well, I guess that takes care of that. So. Alright, so yeah, now that I've actually got those aspects out of the way, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about the next couple of things I need to talk about, which are, of course, the characters. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, pretty much over the course of these movies, I've really got to know these characters hands down for sure. And I guess in the case of this movie, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, pretty much a good amount of characters that we got have actually grown a whole lot over the course of these movies for sure, and I really do admire that in such a way to actually make it all the more incredible and likable for sure. And I really love on how well interesting they all are for sure. And let's not forget, I also really do love a really good sense of development that I've actually gotten from, of course, these characters for sure, which, yeah, again, really does work well in its entirety, and I find myself rooting for these characters whenever I see them on screen for sure, which, yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I could say on that, very straightforward in my opinion. So yeah, those are all what I can say for, of course, the characters for sure, and of course all the actors that came on board to play all these characters. My god, they pulled off some really, really great performances for sure. Yeah, quite literally everything from what I've actually seen, all the actors really gave off some really, really great performances in my opinion, and they have actually done a very, very solid job with, of course, what they've actually done, especially with, of course, Tom Cruise himself playing our main lead, Ethan Hunt. So yeah. Yeah, I guess if anything, his performance have actually been a massive staple in, of course, these movies, and he's able to make his character actually work well to me, which, yeah, I really do admire for what they've actually done for sure, and I find myself really, really hooked on with, of course, each and every single one of their performances for sure. They are really, really done massively well for sure. So yeah, those are what I can say for, of course, the characters and the actors for sure. I really enjoyed those two aspects in its entirety, and I really do like the way they actually turned out for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on, of course, that front. Alright, so yeah, now that I've actually got those out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about for sure? Actually, a whole lot for sure. So yeah, before I could go right ahead and get right on to pretty much all the other main aspects for sure, there's something I forgot to mention earlier that I should definitely address for sure, which is, of course, the music. And yeah, I guess if for what it actually is, if you have actually know the Mission Impossible movies for sure, yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind, the music in the Mission Impossible movies are absolutely really, really incredible, and yeah, it is definitely one of those music tracks that you actually listen to all throughout these movies that makes you want to clench your fists, really grind down on your teeth and say, fuck yeah! So yeah. Yeah, quite literally, when you actually hear the music in all the Mission Impossible movies, you definitely know shit is about to go down for sure, and yeah, even in that case, again, see how, again, since I mentioned earlier that the Mission Impossible movies are based on the TV series of the same name, I guess I should also address the theme song for sure, and I really do like on how it's actually turned out, and we definitely all know how it goes. Just this whole do 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 do. So yeah, I guess if anything, if you type up the theme to the Mission Impossible movies, you'll definitely get a real good kick out, of course, this one. And I guess for the case of this movie, my god, the music is just absolutely incredible for sure. I really love how well composing actually is for each and every single piece that goes on throughout the course of this movie. And again, seeing how it is a Mission Impossible movie, of course they're gonna have to incorporate the Mission Impossible theme song into, of course, the music score. And yeah, it definitely sounded great by all means. Each and every single rendition from, of course, what I've actually seen, not just in all the other films, but also in this film entirely. Yeah, I always get a good kick out of it whenever I see these movies in terms of its music for sure. And I really do love on how well it actually is for sure. So yeah, quite literally, if anything, if there's anything that I know that shit will go down on my part, of course I would definitely play the Mission Impossible theme for sure, just to really get that feeling, because hey, I definitely need one of many music pieces out there that makes me want to say, fuck yeah! So yeah, pretty much short, sweet, and to the point. The music in this movie, absolutely amazing for sure. So yeah, just definitely need to get that out of the way. Okay, going on to the other aspects entirely. So yeah. I guess, if anything, it's not just the music that I need to talk about. Another thing that I should definitely talk about right now is, of course, one of many aspects of course, this movie is, of course, the action. And yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind, the action in, of course, this movie is just absolutely amazing for sure. Everything from, of course, the incredible fights they actually decide to do, which is very well choreographed for sure, and let's not forget the really dangerous but very incredible stunts that they have to do, which is absolutely incredible for sure. Quite literally from, of course, what I've actually seen. I really do admire the nice stunt work they've actually done for sure, to which again, it is no big surprise on, of course, that front for sure, because, yeah, Tom Cruise is definitely well known for, of course, doing some very dangerous stunts for sure, to which, yeah, is actually really well done. And I really think they pulled it off so well in, of course, this movie. And, well, hopefully by the time these movies wrap up, let's just hope Tom Cruise doesn't end up killing himself after doing these stunts for sure. I mean, come on, he actually broke one of his fucking legs in one of those movies. I mean, come on, Tom Cruise, don't let your funeral come early for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really do admire the really great action and stunt work they actually did in, of course, this movie. And yeah, I really got hooked on with, of course, what goes on, and it is very, very well done in my opinion. So yeah, and of course another thing I can say, the visuals and the effects in this movie is, again, also very done quite well, and yeah, I think quite literally when it comes to effects, it can go pretty much one of many ways. You could do it practical, you could do it through CGI, or maybe you can pretty much do both and maybe do practical effects while also mixing in CGI for sure. And yeah, I guess to incorporate the action for sure. Yeah, pretty much the visuals and the effects in this movie is actually done very well. And of course, in this movie, like, quite literally, when you actually see this movie for sure, or any action-packed movie with Tom Cruise, I think you would definitely have no idea that whether or not some things are, of course, practical or CGI for sure. In fact, it's mainly 100% done practically for sure, with little to no CGI thrown into it, just to help fool the eye for sure. And And yeah, I think this movie really did an incredible job, and of course, doing exactly that. And I really do admire on what they've actually done in, of course, this movie. So yeah, that's actually the one thing I really do admiring, of course, this movie, which is very, very well done in my opinion. I really love it all the way. So yeah, and of course, the direction in this movie by the film's director is very well done. I love on how well planned out pretty much this movie is through, of course, through its direction for sure. Like, of course, what bits of action need to be done, and what scene needs to be pretty much thrown into the mix for sure. So. And again, that's just to name a few on my part in its entirety. And yeah, that's something I really do liking, of course, these movies. And yeah, pretty much, if anything, the direction is, of course, still very well done. I really, really love it all the way. Plus, I really do, also love the really great camera work for sure, through some really, really great cinematography, I have to say so. So yeah, quite literally, every single camera shot that I'm actually seeing, and yeah, I think they really did an incredible job, of course, getting all the shots for sure to actually help flow out on, of course, what goes on. And yeah, it is actually something I really do admire in, of course, this movie for sure, which, yeah, is very, very well done in my opinion. And yeah, I think the cinematography is definitely the best aspect of course, this movie by far. So yeah, and of course, I really love on how well cut up this movie is through some really, really fantastic A-ing all the way. And yeah, again, I actually do know, of course, what goes on in, of course, this movie. Yeah, it's actually cut up very perfectly in my opinion, and I really like how well they've actually done it all the way. So yeah, I guess if anything with, of course, all those that I can say, yeah, it is actually pretty much what I could say, of course, that front. So yeah, and luckily enough, there's nothing for me to nitpick entirely. Every single one of those they've actually pulled off is actually very well done in my opinion. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Alright, so yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I can say for, of course, this movie. So yeah, I guess overall, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is without a doubt the most action-packed, the most incredible, the most thrilling, the most adventurous, and very, very intense and very impressive movie all the way. Everything from, of course, what I've actually seen, it's very straightforward. It knows how to be action-packed. It knows how to really give something likable and interesting. And all around, it is just an absolute blast for sure. So yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, the other movies are definitely good as well, and like, I still really enjoyed Rogue Nation, Ghost Protocol, and Fallout for sure, and yeah, my point still stands. The first film I thought was alright, the second film I just kind of thought was bad for what it is, and yeah, the third film is actually really good, and it's definitely the sign of course, pretty much movies 4, 5, and 6 for sure, which definitely turned out great. But for me personally, when it comes to, of course, any of the Mission Impossible movies that I actually like the best, I say Dead Reckoning Part 1 is, of course, definitely the main candidate for, of course, that subject matter for sure. So yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that I really enjoyed this movie all the way for sure. And yeah, to me, it is definitely the best out of course, well, all of the Mission Impossible movies so far, in my opinion, for sure. So yeah, I really like on how well this movie actually turned out for sure. And I say it is definitely well worth the wait for sure. So So yeah, I think pretty much if anything, I do highly recommend this movie all the way. And yeah, trust me when I say I think you're definitely gonna have a real fun blast with, of course, this movie. And there's no doubt in my mind that you definitely don't want to miss seeing this one for sure. And I guess for that. Yeah, I guess seeing how I did mention that this is, of course, part one of course, this story, I'm really excited to see on what Dead Reckoning Part 2 will have to offer for sure. Will it actually be on the same level, or will it be better or worse than this movie? Well, only time will tell, of course, that front for sure, despite, of course, what's going on with Hollywood nowadays for sure, But hey, I bet it's gonna be well worth it regardless for sure, and I'm excited to see of course what comes next for of course the next movie for sure, or let alone the future of course the Mission Impossible movies in its entirety for sure. But yeah, I guess until then, if you haven't seen Dead Reckoning Part 1 yet, do so. I say it's definitely going to be well worth it for sure. I really enjoyed this movie from beginning to end, and I say this is definitely up there, and of course, probably on my list of some of my favorite movies of course, this year for sure. So yeah, and of course, because of that, yes, my dear friends, I am definitely proud to say that I am definitely going to give Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 a very solid 9.5 out of 10 as my final score. So yeah, definitely the best one I've actually seen, not just in the Mission Impossible movies in its entirety, but also for the entirety of this year for sure. So yeah, and compared to some of the other great movies I've actually seen before this one, that's definitely saying a whole lot for sure. So yeah, by all means, if you actually do want to go see this movie, by all means, do so. Yeah, trust me when I say this is definitely one mission that anyone, and I mean anyone, should definitely choose to accept. And I guess on my part, I'm glad I did accept this mission by far, to which I'm proud to say that this mission is, of course, well, accomplished. But yeah, I think you can pretty much see where I'm getting at for sure, so yeah. What can you do at this point? Alright. Alright, and I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and by all means, what did you think on Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1? Do you really enjoy it like I did, or do you absolutely hate it and not care for it and think these movies have already ran their course? Or are you somewhere in between on this one? Definitely let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. I would definitely love to know. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say on, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and yeah, I guess if anything, a lot of you guys may be wondering, now that I've got that out of the way, what's next on my list for sure? Well, it is actually very easy and hard at the same time for sure. Well, I think for the easy part, my next movie that I'm definitely going to go see is, of course, the Christopher Nolan movie, Oppenheimer, to which I'm really excited to see that for sure. But the hard part, on the other hand, well, I was informed that, of course, a couple of my family members are going to be coming on over for, of course, next weekend for sure. So it'll actually may be very hard for me to, of course, get myself into, of course, see Oppenheimer for sure. So I may or may not shoot to actually see it next weekend for sure, to help correspond with another movie that's coming out around the same time, which is, of course, the new Haunted Mansion movie. And if you guys think that I might actually plan on seeing the Barbie movie that's coming out around the same time as Oppenheimer, well, definitely is very uncertain that I may or may not see this one for sure, but we shall have to wait and see on, of course, that front for sure. But hey, once I actually do get those out of the way, I'll definitely let you guys know on what I thought about any one of these movies that I actually go see. But I guess until then, I think I might as well get my glasses off and put my sunglasses back on. So yeah, definitely need to go out with, of course, this thoughts video for sure. So yeah, I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, like I said, this mission is definitely accomplished. So yeah, take care, guys. Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with SamAttack4427's, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, Ackley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and plenty more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and showing support to me on both of my wish lists on Amazon and Right Stuff Anime, and even supporting me with my link on Streamlabs that you can find on my Twitch page. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.